Apparently, John Bundy, Harry Burke is going to call us in 1 minute.
Okay.
Are you ready to talk?
I'm eating, but that shouldn't stop you from talking.
Are you ready to sing? We should have hooked your guitar up. Do you have an acoustic guitar ready to go?
No, I don't.
All right, we'll come more prepared next time for music. Here we go. Donna and Harry. Hello, Donna and Harry.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good to hear from you, Ireland.
Hey, is that John? How you doing?
It's Dale. John is just finishing up eating a little bit of lunch.
Have you changed your accent, Dale?
I have changed my accent.
The problem is you've been talking to that guy in Yorkshire for far too long.
That's
Jason.
true. He causes me to talk faster and use words that I don't understand.
Like, note. Hey, why can't we not see you?
You can't see us?
No.
Oh, there you
I can
are.
see Donna. Hello, Donna.
Oh, there they are.
Hi.
I paid extra.
Donna
to
is...
see people on my screen.
Well,
I demand that you turn the video on.
We want to see you.
Am I not on?
No, just your thing with the cookies behind your head.
Hi, Harry.
I'm not looking my best tonight. I've got a bit of a cold.
You're looking great, Harry. There you are.
Hi.
Yeah.
There's John.
How are you?
They can't see
Hello,
us.
John. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
You want me to push the
How's
video
Denver and
thing?
Colorado.
We're all
How's
talking
things
at the same
in
time.
Colorado?
This is bad radio. John, have you had your cookie yet?
No.
Oh, John has a cookie he's going to try.
Does that mean a bum, as they say over here?
What's in your cookie, John?
Cannabis chocolate chip.
Apparently it is cannabis chocolate chip.
Oh, that's good. Hey, that should improve his arthritis.
Hello,
He
Donna.
has it. Hello, Donna O'Dale. Good to see you and your lovely wallpaper. This is
Dale,
so much
switch
fun.
your video on.
Okay, here we go. I'm clicking that click now. It says your video is turned off. Okay, just a minute.
Yeah.
Try to.
Turn
Yours
it
is
up.
turned off.
I'll turn it on.
Good.
Something should
I'm
be
ready
happening.
for this.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Woohoo!
There it is. In glorious Technicolor.
And you can
Did
see
you
I've got.
shave your beard?
Yes. See, it's all gone.
Shaved just for the occasion.
He looks like Bros in the 70s.
Yeah, it was getting kind of shaggy. So we have an annual beard harvest. It's a lot of fun. This time it didn't shave all the way down to the skin because as last time it
What
was
did you just say? Annual beer harvest.
beard harvest.
What
Beard.
do you do? Just go around with a lawnmower and just.
That's about it. You know how big it was. So we have a before and after picture I should post for you sometime.
Can I ask both of you, can you see each other?
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
see Donna. She has a beautiful face, that Donna Hattie O'Neill. Beautiful face, beautiful wallpaper. The whole thing works. You, on the other hand, Harry, are a little fuzzy.
And he's not combed his hair.
Hey.
Yeah, Harry, you need to improve
And
your
I paid
camera.
for the account.
Yes, I know. With all that money, you've been giving away too much gold prize money. You need to get a sharper camera. I can see you smile. John, look at his beautiful smile. Check it out. You got to scoot in closer, John.
I have to finish my lunch now.
Oh, he's going to finish his lunch, so I will talk to you guys until John finishes his lunch.
Rude of me
Maybe
to
we
eat
can
in front of
talk
you.
him into eating. What?
Is this the new dinner treat? Cannabis in between two slices of bread?
Yes, that is a Colorado sandwich.
It's great, isn't it?
There is already a Denver omelet out there, but that's a Colorado sandwich. People also will bake cannabis into cookies or brownies or candy. And we have a friend who does that and takes hundreds of these to concerts and makes lots of money and has lots of fun.
That's good. Cool.
I like brownies.
We have to figure a way to send brownies to the UK. Is that like sending coals to Newcastle?
Hey.
Hey.
Can you see the chat room?
I didn't pull up Spreaker because I didn't want it to mess up
That's
the
okay.
Skype. Yeah.
It's just Anne Grasso's giving me a little bit of aggro. She says Harry's a perv. He likes to see people.
Anne is being aggro because she's emo today because let's guess why.
What?
You guess. I'm not going to guess. You guys know the people on your side of the pond better than I do. What's wrong with Anne today?
It's a complete mystery.
Hmm.
And this is the first time in a week that Anne isn't headed into town to paint the town red.
Maybe Anne should Skype in and talk to us about what's going on with her.
She's too shy.
Okay.
She's a lady of somewhere between, I reckon, I don't want to be unkind, somewhere between 16 and 95.
Okay.
I think that should cover it.
I see you looking at me, Donna. I'm looking at you.
I'm just wondering what that is on your head.
This is a, you don't want me to take this off. This is a...
Green doesn't suit you.
Oh, does it?
It doesn't.
Okay, how about black? It's so cold here that we have to have extra hats. How's that?
Now pull it down over your face.
All the way down. There we go. Perfect.
I recognize that picture.
Muffle my voice. Yeah, what? It looks...
I recognize that picture.
Yeah, Abu Ghraib. Is that what this looks like? Does this look like Gitmo? What does this picture look like?
Deal.
What?
You took a picture of yourself with your friend, I forget his name,
I see.
and you had the hat over your face. Can you remember that? You were doing a video from a coffee shop.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do
And you
remember
had
that.
your over your face.
Yeah, Larry's always wanting to film me, and I'm always being shy. But we have posted a couple videos where he turns the camera around. One of them where I had stayed up all night with my rock and roll friends just up the street in Edgewater, and I showed up rather tired, and he called me Sleepy Sheepy. So that's on YouTube.
Sleepy sheepy. Donna, can I ask you a question? Why are you sitting so low? Are you on the floor?
She wants to show off the purple flowers.
I was quite high up earlier.
You can only see from your chin up.
Well, maybe she's shy about her actual chin.
It's very lovely wallpaper.
All three of us have large chins, so maybe we're trying to hide our chin. Like I hide my chin a little bit.
Chair, it slides me down, and then.
If Donna's more comfortable that way, Harry, she'd leave
I
her
had
be.
that wallpaper 12 years ago.
Harry,
Why is John being a bit of a mystery?
he
man?
is eating. I mentioned before, he's eating a very good-looking toasted sandwich of sorts. Yeah. John, lean in for 1
Let me see
second.
what's inside the sandwich. I like to see cannabis.
Here, well, I'll let John. I won't touch John's food. We have a lot of fun teasing each other, as you can tell. Harry would like to see your sandwich. Would you like to hold it in front of your
All right, here.
your Macintosh?
Here is a picture of
There's
my
the
sandwich. So.
Is there cannabis in there? Seriously?
No.
You got crumbs.
You just
That's-
having his own.
No
That's-
cannabis.
And
That-
you know that Donna is filming this, don't you?
Is he?
Well, yeah, look at that thing right there. You see that thing right there? That is a Samsung camera. You're being
Nothing
filmed.
is
Used
safe.
against us later on.
That is the reason, Donna, why you are sitting very low.
I think
You're
she
juggling.
looks
Donna's
great sitting
juggling
low. I
photos.
like looking at the wallpaper, and all I see is her smile right there at the bottom of the picture.
Well,
photographically speaking, you know, they
Maybe
have
she
the.
just got out of the shower.
We know Harry has clothes on, but Donna could be naked. Oh, she can raise one eyebrow and not the other. That's so cool. I think she's going to get hired by the BBC, and she's going to go on Doctor Who in the future as a companion with the eyebrow action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is Denver from Dallas?
Yes.
1,000 miles.
There you go, look, I'm dressed. I am dressed.
1,000 miles. Is that right, John? You've been there to Dallas? Mm-hmm. Okay, 1,000 miles, and how long would that be to drive?
Oh, 15, 16 hours.
Apparently, it's a 15 to 16-hour drive, but for me, 12.
Just
14.
that Donna might want to see you if you go to Dallas.
I'd love to see Donna and Rand in Dallas. I've only been to Dallas Fort Worth once, and that was in an airplane, and it was at a time.
I've been there. Neil, I mentioned Fort Worth the other day, airport, and people don't believe I actually left Ireland for a time. But the airport in Fort Worth is massive, isn't it?
It's totally. I've been in a lot of big airports, and that one is one of the biggest in the world.
Massive.
I was very impressed, although when I went there a week before, airplane came in and there was a weather cell which slammed it to the ground, and many people died, so it was a little disconcerting to fly into Dallas Fort Worth Airport and see all this airplane wreckage right next to the runway, because they had left it out because they were investigating what had happened.
Well, when I went over there, Dale, and I'm going back 20 years, I was in the back of the plane with 20 drunken heating engineers, and the plane, we were drunk. And of course, the plane dropped something like, I don't know, 10,000, 15,000 feet. Thunder and lightning.
Yep.
Lasted for about 4 hours. We were always glad to get, look at Donna.
That's very real. That's very real and very dangerous weather, Harry. And you're lucky you lived, and I'm glad you lived, otherwise I wouldn't get to know you. And Donna Duck is here.
Donna Duck.
I love how people hijack Harry's program, and he just smiles and he rolls with it. Harry, you're such a good entertainer.
Well, I don't get paid for it.
Have you ever been to Colorado, Harry?
Where, John?
Colorado.
No, I've never been there.
Oh, you'd love it.
See, I reckon the people in Colorado. See, I'm a short person, in so much that I'm only about 5'6" or 7. Deal is about 6'4". I think everybody in Dallas as well as Colorado are all cowboys, and they're at least 7'10". Is that right?
Did you see how Harry put an R at the end of Colorado?
Colorado?
He put an R there. Larry Egan puts an R in the middle of Washington, Colorado. It makes me wonder who Harry's listening to. So some people do say Colorado, Harry.
Well, you just not
Donna's
ignoring Donna for too long.
This is very entertaining for me. So I'm sitting here, kind of running the camera, looking at Harry. Donna's doing show and tell. John is still eating his sandwich and potato chips. It's just so entertaining to be here at Harry's party. Hey, what did you think?
John is very slow eater, isn't it?
He's a regular eater. Come on, Harry.
Does he not like to eat on cam?
Now, I would say that I don't either, Harry. I don't think anybody wants to eat on cam unless they're the Food Network. His sandwich is rather thick. I would say it's even thicky. I got you. Here's a Robin Thicke sandwich. So I wish Donna was drinking scoffing that coffee. I would have got a spit take out of her on that attempt at a joke.
I've finished it, look.
Oh, you did.
Oh, it's a beautiful cup.
We love that cup. We posted it on our Facebook page. Harry, how did we ever live 5 years ago without Skype, without Facebook, without YouTube, without SoundCloud, without Spreaker? How did we ever live?
We merely existed.
It's amazing. I actually went into a site which I never really went into before, Reddit. Have you looked at Reddit?
Not so much. I was feeling...
George Clooney was in there doing a live talking about Sudan last night.
Okay. Did you...
And he put up videos of himself in Sudan, all the atrocities that's going on in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to get funds to operate some sort of satellite system from the sky where all governments can see people getting slaughtered, etc., to bring it to their world attention. I thought it was very good. I like George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney has been paying attention and drawing attention to Sudan for many years. How would you describe Reddit, Harry?
Well, I only went on it for about half an hour. It's a bit complicated to read, and I only stayed with the George Clooney thing because at first I thought it was a bit of a wind-up. But the more he talked about the different things and talking about Ocean 12 with Brad Pitt and all that, I realized it was genuine. And he was talking about the joking around with Brad Pitt and introducing them to the Jolie woman, etc., etc. So, no, I'm going to go back onto it as a regular because I think those things are quite interesting.
As far as Angelina Jolie goes, I mean, a lot of those people have the resources and the time to help many countries, and Angelina has taken an interest in Cambodia and has traveled there many times.
Yeah, and I like Brad Pitt as well because him and her do a lot of charitable stuff throughout the world.
Absolutely.
I know they've got 20 kids from various countries, but still.
I think they deserve a lot of props. Did you see the latest film that Brad did, 12 Years a Slave?
No, I haven't seen it. That's up for an Oscar, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what's really good about Donna doing show and tell is that the other of us talking here, having a good time, but if somebody gets bored with watching the video and listening to us, they will still be able to watch Donna's show and tell. So she's going through all the items in her house. I think she's going to pull out a snake next.
I was filming you rubbing your beard. You've got this little habit of just sat there.
Oh, I have a lot of habits. This is very... Come on, John, get over here. Help me out.
Come on, John.
I have a lot of personal tics, Donna. I appreciate you reminding me of them, which is why I don't do live television. I'm going with this hat again. You want to see a really bad hair day? There you go. Woo! That's a bad hair day.
Slightly bone thin, but still, he's still a good-looking guy.
Oh,
isn't
it's on the way out. I've seen my grandmother and grandfather, so it's this hair on top of my head is not long for this world, and that's okay.
he? Be careful, Dale, because Donna's still single, fancy-free. She could be heading your way very soon.
Well, everybody loves Donna, so that's just the way it is. That's just the way she goes through the world, and that's just it. We're going to give her lots of hugs and kisses, but we're not going to be her boyfriend.
Dale,
What?
can I ask you something from an onlooker?
Yes.
You've heard Donna with Randy from Dallas.
Yes, I have, many
talking,
times.
And there are 1,000 words a minute and very boisterous and whatever. Now you see poor little Donna squinching behind the settee. It's like two different women, isn't it?
It really says something major about Donna Hattie O'Neill. And in terms of us being able to possibly psychologically analyze her, I would say that she's a magnificent person with a lot of different capabilities. Because she really brings, you listen to that, I bet lately I've been listening more. I get up at 6 a.m., I get up at 5 to get to the computer at 6 a.m. to listen to Rand the Man and Donna. I've been very much enjoying their show. Donna brings it, and she's talking a lot. As a matter of fact, she's been doing so good. I think Randy today may have faked like the mic wasn't working, because all I could hear from Donna was beep little mouse in the corner because he wasn't able to talk on the program today, because maybe Randy didn't want to hear.
Some issues at the
You
minute.
want to
You can hear me.
we all have technical
You can hear me
issues.
fine.
Yeah. It's a very good program, and you're right, Harry. By the way, Harry, you're interviewing better than ever. I think you're making up for that one video that you posted of you being mean to that guy.
No, that was a way before before I found joviality.
Yes, that's very important. Joviality will get you a long way in interviewing, and it's one of the reasons why we love talking to you. But you can see your face at the beginning of that interview and the whole thing. You had an agenda from the get-go. And did the guy walk off? You think he got mad at you and walked off?
I think she's going to redo the wallpaper.
Okay, she should get one of those green screens so she could change the wallpaper every 2 minutes.
Look at the snake. Look at
Oh, she did get the snake.
Oh, no.
Donna's got a snake, by the way, listeners. She's got a big snake. She's got a Monty Python.
No, she's a golden snake. Look.
Is that the full Monty?
Very good, John.
John gets good jokes now and then. I believe so. She's kissing the snake. She loves her reptiles.
I'm not kissing her.
I believe.
She's my girl.
Oh, that's
Had a
sweet.
I had a
Interspecies
hedgehog
love.
once.
Mm-hmm.
I had a hedgehog once. Before I took the invisible dog round the block, I had a hedgehog that grew to 6 foot wide.
Wow.
What were you feeding your hedgehog?
Just dog meat, the normal stuff.
Dogs.
You know, Harry, the gypsies back in Britain, I've read about them, and they regard hedgehog as a delicacy.
You know why? You know the difference between hedgehogs and an English police car?
What is the difference between hedgehogs and an English police car, Harry Burke?
The hedgehogs, all the pricks are on the outside.
Yes, we have the American equivalent of that is a porcupine, because hedgehogs aren't over here. Porcupine versus a guy in a BMW. Excellent joke. Well delivered, Harry.
Where's John?
He's just finishing up his sandwich.
Everybody's left our chat room because they're demanding music.
Well,
You see the Bundy hand.
it's not as if these people can't get music, Harry. I'm encouraging both you guys not to say you're sorry on air, just to do your programs. Be strong. If they really want music, there's Pandora, there's Groove Shark, there's all kinds of these sites. What they want you for is the talk in between the songs.
Of course. Donna's getting strangled live with a python.
Tangling herself.
Telling you, if that happens, this video is going very viral.
He's
That's a
back.
nice house you got, John.
I'm sorry?
That's a nice house you got.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I only see the stairs, but I like the banisters and the dartboard on